Hello, and welcome to Coffee at Christmas. Today I want to do two things. First, I will share one important idea, and then I have one request. I hope you'll stick around for the request. It's not about money, but I need your help. I'm Steve Petty, and I have three goals for these videos: to help you become a better pastor and leader, to save you time and money, and to help educate, motivate, and energize you so you can motivate and energize your church. If you find these videos helpful, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. If you have questions or comments, please consider adding them below or email me at steve@revstevep.com. First thing I want to talk about today is courageous positivity. And to tell that story, I need to tell you a story about Gallup, New Mexico. When we were traveling to Colorado, we stopped at Gallup, New Mexico. We stopped at the Holiday Inn Express. And I went down the next morning for breakfast. Everybody in Gallup wears their masks. Gallup was one of those cities that had a huge outbreak early in the pandemic. So as I went down in the morning, it was not surprising to find almost all of the staff wearing masks. But a lot of the people who were not on staff were not wearing masks. There were people in the dining area that were eating without wearing masks at all. So as I approached the hostess of the area, and I thanked her for wearing her mask, especially in a room where most people weren't. She looked at me. She was shocked. And she said, "No one ever says that." I said, "Really? I'll bet you get a lot of people that complain." She looked at the table right next to it and said, "Oh yes, 2 or 3 people this morning complained quite loudly. But I have to wear a mask. I've lost family. I lost my dad, my mom. I lost a cousin and a brother. So when they ask us to wear masks, we wear masks. And there was vaccines, we all got our vaccines." And I said, "Well, I just wanted to say thank you. I'll bet it would make a lot of difference if people said thank you." And she said, "It makes a big difference right now. Thank you for saying thank you." I went back to my room and I realized we've kind of left the field. We allow those who are angry and upset to complain loudly, angrily, and we don't really combat them. We're nice, we listen, but we don't say anything positive. We let the negative voices scream, to the point that you would think those were the only voices speaking. But no, there are people who feel good about doing positive things. We just don't say it. So let me encourage you to take back the field. Go back out there and say positive things. When you see people wearing masks, say thank you. When you see people doing good things, say thank you. Say, "I noticed that. I appreciate that. That was courageous." We need to be courageous with our positivity. We need to do that in our churches. We need to do that in our preaching. Like I said, we've left the field. We've allowed other people to dominate the discussion. And we tried to stay away from their anger because we know we were going to upset them. I don't think we have to upset them. I think we just need to say the positive thing. People need to hear another voice. People need to hear a positive voice in the midst of all the negativism. Now about that request. I've been doing this for a year, since January 2021. And this will be the last one I'll do in 2021. So as I look forward to 2022, I'd like your help. If you could tell me 3 things really quickly, just send me an email. It would mean a lot to me. First, if you could tell me something that I did this year or said this year that was helpful to you, that you liked, let me know. Everybody needs a little encouragement. Secondly, if there's something I did that you didn't like, that wasn't helpful, something you'd like changed in the way I do the videos. Would you like them longer? Would you like them shorter? Would you like a different format? Maybe a podcast? Send those comments along. I can improve, but I can only improve if you tell me how. And thirdly, if there's a question you have, an issue you're dealing with that I haven't touched on, that you'd like me to deal with, like me to help with, send that along too. 3 things: likes, dislikes, how can I help? If you do that for me, that would be great. Dear friends, it's almost Christmas. Have a great Christmas. Start a happy new year. Have great celebrations with your church and your family. And I'll see you in the new year. Happy 2022, almost. See you then on Coffee with Coach.